It's taken me a while to do this recording, but the last recording was so emotional because that's when she told me she couldn't stay, and the memory was so vivid, and how I broke down was so vivid. So I will continue where I left off. So I continued to go to the hospital every day during my stay. The children and grandchildren and some of her close friends, we were all crowded into that little hospital room because she was so loved. But she was deteriorating so fast, so quickly, and the moments of lucidity were far and few between. I remember putting my head in her lap with those white hospital sheets. I rest my head gently on her stomach, and she started stroking my head, just like she did when I was a child. And that brought me to tears. Because I guess, I don't know why she did that, but it didn't really comfort me. It just magnified the realization that I was going to lose her. As I looked at her a couple of days after, I realized that her spirit had already vacated her body like a coward. Her spirit had vacated her body and just left her physical body to bear that pain. So I was feeling every time she moaned and groaned, I felt it, because family is a deep thing. It's like a tree, and when you cut a branch down, the tree is going to be affected until there's some regrowth and it grows again. And so, like I said, her spirit was gone, but it was just a body there. And we would all crowd into that little room, and we would pray, and we would read the Bible. But we knew that she couldn't hear us. It was like an invisible thread that was holding us together. We were unified in our grief. I went outside at one time, lost in my thoughts, because I was thinking of how unfair life is. Because to me, she had so much to offer. And so I was questioning God. I was asking him, why? Why does she have to go? What has she done that she has to suffer? Where is her spirit going to go? Is there an afterlife? Is it true that when you die, you meet your loved ones again? Is there some kind of reunion? Or when you die, that's it? These are the kind of questions I was asking myself, that I was pondering in my mind. I know she was a very private person, and being in a hospital was the last thing she wanted. I was wondering if her privacy had been compromised. She had her little dog that she was so close to, and they wouldn't allow us to bring it in the hospital, and she kept asking for that puppy. All of those things bothered me. So, like I said, we were all unified, but we were still in our own individual prisons of grief. So, one time, we all clasped hands and we just started taking turns to read from the Bible. And I decided to offer a prayer. This is jumpy. I apologize because I'm getting lost in my emotions again. As I was saying, I decided to offer a prayer. And this was my prayer. I remember it vividly. I said, Father in heaven, I humble myself. I humble myself before you. You are the great healer. You are the creator. And I know that I do not pray as often as I should. And I ask your forgiveness for that. But my heart is in the right place. I thank you for all your blessings to me and my family, and for bringing me here safely. And I'm asking you, Lord, my sister is in so much pain. Can you relieve some of the pain? And then I continued. I said, Father, I am younger, I'm much younger, I'm stronger. Transfer the pain to me. Transfer the pain to me. I can take it. I can bear the pain for her because I'm younger and I'm stronger. Please, Lord. And I meant that. I meant that. I didn't say it out of desperation. I knew exactly what I was saying. Anyway, we were all crying at that point. We held hands and we were singing, but of course, she didn't hear anything because, like I said, her spirit had already crept away like a coward, like it couldn't deal, and so it just left her body, a body racked in pain. So my vacation, my vacation ended, and before I left, I made one last trip to the hospital to see her, and she wasn't there. She wasn't there. Instead, there was this lady, this body. She was all like in a fetal position. It seems to me like she had shrunk. It seems to me like her body shrunk. And that wasn't my sister. That wasn't her. Anyway, I still kissed her face. And I walked out the hospital. And I didn't look back. I couldn't look back. My flight was that same day. 2 days after, her children told me that she had transitioned. They were making plans for the funeral. I did not go back for the funeral. I could not. I just could not. They say time heals the wounds. I question that. Maybe it's not as sharp, the pain is not as sharp, but trust me, there's still some pain. They say, and this too shall pass. Yes, this too shall pass. But the memories, the loss lingers. I am planning to have a forum where people who have suffered losses and are still grieving, whether it be from the C word, whether it be a pet or something, where you can come and share your grief. I will be telling you more about that later. I thank you for taking this journey with me. I thank you for listening. Thank you so much.